So here we have Anissa in chat saying that she loves bullying. Anissa says she loves bullying assholes. She's not sorry about it. Well, I tend to think that you and Ian are assholes. So is it now justified for me to bully you guys, or are you going to cry about it?
Yeah.
It's just funny because they don't actually have a blanket condemnation against bullying and a blanket extension of empathy to everybody. It's only the people that they like and politically align with that they believe deserve empathy and protection from bullying. Everybody who disagrees with them, in their view, deserves to get bullied, which really shows that they have no principles at all and are just completely fucked in the head.
Yeah.
So here we have iDubbbz just inventing out of whole cloth that we bullied King Cobra JFS to death.
There's a guy who fucking died recently that was a lol cow to a lot of people. King Cobra, rest in peace. A lot of these guys, including the Kino Casino guys, they made fun of him.
No.
When?
It's not
when
true.
The have
it's
we
not
made
true.
fun of him? We talked about him one time and we were positive and laughing with him. We never covered him. That's bullshit.
No, there's no, pull up the playlist. You got the iDubbbz playlist, has over 100 videos in it. There's no King Cobra playlist. We covered him on a handful of occasions, and we're usually nice to the guy.
We're nice
and
to the guy, yeah.
And there's a reason why we didn't cover the guy, because we don't cover people that aren't able to actually defend themselves and are just completely mentally ill, sad, like gross case. Like, it's just not what we do. I don't.
Cobra, I felt bad for the guy. I felt like he was like he needed help and stuff, but we never like bullied him to death. Pardon?
It's just a disgusting lie by iDubbbz, and he's just completely ignorant, has no idea what he's talking about, and just assumes, oh yeah, we were bullying Cobes to death or whatever.
And he didn't kill himself. He died of a heart attack.
Yeah, exactly. So go back into the King Cobra folder, because the way iDubbbz is making it out is like, oh, Cobra committed suicide. So this was King Cobra's father, Clint, says, I wanted to share this just to stop any rumors or concerns going around. The full autopsy report came in today. The tox report was negative and foul play was ruled out. The full report verified that Josh died of a heart attack. Josh's illness in his final Facebook video was most likely from a bout of flu or food poisoning and was not a contributor to his death. Josh was apparently still under the weather on Thursday morning as he DoorDashed Tampico juice around 9:30 a.m., which was something he liked to drink when he was sick. After receiving the DoorDash, he went back to bed where he had a heart attack sometime between then and when I found him early that afternoon. So he had nothing to do with the death of King Cobra, which he's trying to lay at our feet. And I would like iDubbbz to retract his slander. If he's really so concerned with getting things correct and empathy and all this fucking bullshit that he spews, will he withdraw his slanderous statements against the Kino Casino? Obviously not.
We've exaggerated jokes here and there, but they're clearly jokes when we do it, and we like to have fun. It's not harassment when you're having fun. You made fun of people. You still make fun of people. You don't. You bash conservatives all the time still. So you're not morally higher, superior than us.
Is he concern trolling? Is that what he's doing? I thought he didn't like concern trolling. All right, so let's go back to this.
What a fucking piece of shit, dude. That's so annoying.
Well, there's a lot of things to say about us without having to make up bullshit that we killed this guy, when we never, ever bullied this motherfucker, like ever.
Recently, that was a lol cow to a lot of people. King Cobra, rest in peace. A lot of these guys, including the Kino Casino guys, they made fun of him. And, you know, they acted as if like, you know, it was all in good fun when he passed. And it's like,
We played a song for him, and we were like mourning almost.
We did an entire segment actually attacking the fucking Weens, the fucking retarded A-logs who were sending this guy alcohol every day to get him to drink and get him to fucking die. Okay, like all of the people who were saying he was evil and trying to actively hurt him, we full on condemned them and repudiated them. This is just full on slander and lies. We didn't celebrate this guy's death. It was very, very fucking sad. the way that he died. He died way too young. And, you know, there obviously were some obsessive fucking freaks that might have contributed to it by sending him alcohol. But at the end of the day, it was the guy's own choice to drink, and he died of a heart attack. This wasn't he himself or his wrists or anything like that. That's how he's trying to make it out to be.
Guys, you don't care. You don't care how much of your words may or may have not affected him.
No,
it's just
iDubbbz,
a fucking...
You don't care. You don't care how your words affect us or anybody else. You're reckless with your words and talking out of your fucking ass and laying the death of this guy at our fucking feet as though us talking about him somehow killed when we never did anything like that. It's you who's reckless with the truth, Ian, and you're completely full of fucking shit. You absolutely are, bud.
What time?
And you can't sit there. You can't sit there and cry about how you're getting bullied and people are making up lies about you and Anissa, and then turn around and make up lies about other people like this, bro. You can't fucking do that. It's bullshit, bro. We couldn't even play the video of his dad talking about it because we started
10 seconds.
We started to cry.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a laughing situation that he died. It's a very sad situation that he died. But iDubbbz is going to take this guy's death and stand upon his grave to try and make a point in an internet drama war that's not even a valid point. It's insane.
It's just another person to make fun of and get entertainment or money out of. That's all it is.
No.
What did he die of? I think it was unrelated. Like, I think it was you
don't even know.
Like an actual, like an illness. Like
you don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but I knew.
So
I know.
Why are you talking?
So we can't ever make jokes about someone or they might die?
Yeah, if somebody dies of something completely unrelated to making fun of them. So what happens if I have a heart attack? Did iDubbbz cause it by saying that I killed King Cobra? I guess so.
What if I end up
Should
in the
he be held
hospital?
responsible? Like, that's crazy, dude.
This is fucking egregious.
About it because his dad came on. I saw it on TikTok. His dad came on and was very torn up about it. And it fucking...
And you're putting it on us? When we
this is concern trolling.
Yeah, this is fucking insane, dude.
You could tell, like, his dad even described as, like, there were a lot of, like, supporters and a lot of people who treated him nicely.
Grimy slander. Like, this is actual what the definition of slander is. Like, are you fucking... If you make jokes about us or whatever, or try to... It's like, whatever, yeah, okay. But, like... They bullied him to the point where he couldn't handle it, and well, he didn't die like that, but his dad mentioned them.
So his dad was talking about us, like we were, you know. That's the thing is he names us directly in this clip.
We defended
and then talks
Cobra
about how his dad was talking about. I mean, the reality is our content was never based around King Cobra ever.
Oh,
there was a handful of times we watched him cook something and laughed,
and we laughed,
and that's about it. It's not like we were wishing death on the guy or saying he's a pedophile or saying he deserves bad things to happen to him. Like, that's not what it was. It's insane what he's saying.
But you know that there were even more people who were treating him like a lol cow and being really fucking evil. And it's, you know, it's very easy for a lot of these guys to say, oh, yeah, he was just, you know. He was a legend, you know. I absolutely wasn't doing any.
And I don't put the death on anyone who made fun of him, by the way. If you did, if you're watching this and you made fun of King Cobra at any point of his food or his meats, I'm not going, no one did, okay? It was his health problems and being a lol cow. Look, I was bashed for how many years after AMAM?
Oh, yeah.
I was relentlessly brutalized by the internet for years, iDubbbz, but it wouldn't be anyone else's fault besides my retardation that put me in AIM and the cocaine habit I had, okay?
Yeah. Anything mean-spirited. Like, no, you were. You absolutely were.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here he is talking about empathy and who deserves empathy, who doesn't deserve empathy. Do you guys think that he believes Charlie Kirk and his family deserve empathy? Let's find out.
Stop.
No, this is something that people get confused about. Empathy, you don't direct it at everything, right? You get a little bit lost if you're empathetic about anything and everything, right? Like,
well, no,
there's a
like
lot of
you
people who
should
aren't
just,
very empathetic.
as a human being, be able to be empathetic. Like I'm empathetic to iDubbbz. Like
Me
I
too.
understand because I have theory of mind, you know, because I'm not a fucking read. And I'm able to understand, oh, why does this person feel this way? Why does this person feel, oh, I understand this circumstance they're going through. I have empathy towards that, you know? Like any normal person has empathy towards others. It's weird that he believes that empathy is this special skill that's unlocked, like it's a late stage RPG attribute or something. It's retarded.
But he's acting as if it's like, oh, we don't have empathy. All right, we make fun of people sometimes, right? That's our job. So we're bad people. But for him, he has the ability to not be empathetic to everyone. Why not? Why are you mean to conservative people on the right?
Oh, because they're evil monsters. Well, from my point of view,
Well,
you're the evil
I
monster.
think you're an evil monster. You think it goes around in fucking circles, bro. Stop acting morally
it's only
superior.
the people on his political team that deserve empathy and support, right? It's just crazy.
What a piece of shit, dude.
To the Charlie Kirk situation, as an example. But there are reasons why they aren't feeling a certain way, why they aren't feeling empathetic. And that's because there's a lot of hate and a lot of rhetoric that was damaging to people. So
what? Go. Name your point.
Where he deserved to die. His children deserved to have their father taken away. His wife deserved to be made a widow. Because he had political views that are completely mainstream in America that half the country has. So what iDubbbz is saying is that half of the country deserves to die and no one should shed a tear for their death.
Because they believe rhetoric or whatever.
Because they believe in lower taxes, they believe in traditional marriage, or they are pro-life. That justifies them dying and having no empathy. That's where it's starting to get completely fucking unhinged and crazy. And these guys wonder why they have Donald Trump. It's because of thinking like this, where every person who's like slightly to the right of fucking Mao is like a Nazi and they're not a human being deserving of rights or dignity. And then people who are just like moderate conservatives are like, holy fuck, we need a fighter. We need somebody who's going to go in and shake things up. And that's how you end up getting Trump, man, is this sort of mentality.
I would also say too, like we could play this game all day. People on the left don't care about people on the right, so why should we care about you know what I mean? Like you can play this game all day.
Oh my God.
You can't force it, you know? And they should know that better than anyone. You can't force.
And I'll say this: if someone
why
on
do
the
we
left
have to be empathetic to you then, and you selling your wife's body on OnlyFans?
Exactly.
Like I don't understand. Like it's like the greatest crime in the world that your wife got made fun of for selling her body on the internet, but we can't be empathetic towards somebody who got shot. No. Like, do you not see the disconnect? Like, which is the greater tragedy? You got some mean comments online, or a man's life was taken away? I don't know. In his mind, because him and Anissa are the center of the universe, he genuinely believes getting made fun of for an OnlyFans is a bigger deal.
Your empathy, if you don't have any empathy to give, there's nothing to give. What are you going to do?
Okay, so we don't have empathy for you.
Well, Ghost Balls has a good point. You know, he goes, I don't really care either way, but don't cry about getting bullied if you'll shit on a murder victim.
That's it. That's the basic thing. Look,
no.
If you were a piece of shit and bashed Charlie Kirk and whatever and and you stood on business and went, I don't fucking care. I'm going to say whatever I want. I would respect you more than you being like, why do people make fun of me and all these trolls and concerned trolls? By the way, people who liked that he died deserve to like it because of the rhetoric he spewed. That's not respectful at all. This is just very, very dark.
Can't always do that. So, yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't try, though, sometimes. Like, I try sometimes, even when I'm watching this fucking stupid podcast.
I try to be empathetic with you too, and I go, I feel bad for you, Ian.
Well, yeah.
I feel bad. Honestly, we make all these jokes. I actually feel like really bad.
His life could have so easily gone the other way, and he could be really successful and really admired and respected, and he's just thrown it all away for some trash pussy. Like, go back to the picture of her wearing no makeup. That's what he threw his whole life away for, man. For that bitch. It's crazy.
But you could have even been with Anissa, but stood your ground and been like, no, if you want to stay with me, this is how I am. Stop trying to change me and be normal. You're fucking brainwashed. Bro.
If you want to be a fucking cock, you know, like Destiny owns it. He's not ashamed. You're ashamed. You're insecure about it. I don't know what to say. It's one thing. There's a bunch of guys. There's like what the other guy that iDubbbz was feuding with. His girl had an OnlyFans, and he didn't get the same backlash. And the reason why is because he didn't melt down at the people making fun of him for it. You melted down about it, revealed that you're insecure, and then people kept making fun of you for it, and you kept spiraling about it. That's what happened.
I still know that he's like that like the content cop was painful. He felt like it was a betrayal. I think he, you know, after all of that shit, he did feel like, you know, people weren't looking out for him. But it wasn't my fucking job to lay on the road or fucking do whatever he
what are you talking about
to do.
Lay on the road. You're trying to pretend like H3H3 asked you to lay down your life for him. All he asked was for you to say, listen, I've known this guy for years. I've been to his house. He is a loving father. He takes care of his kids. It's not a filthy shithole where his kids are eating shit. That's all he asked.
Yeah.
He didn't ask you to lay down on the road. What a crazy way to fucking frame it, bro.
He just asked you to be a friend. That's it.
You know, if he counter signals Hassan in any way that's laying down on the road to die, that's crazy, man.
That would be defense worthy. I don't even know what he really wanted me to do at the end of the day. It very much felt like he just wanted me to
not backstab him and join forces with his mortal enemy to try and ruin his life. You think about that? You could have just said fucking nothing, right?
To jump for whatever, you know?
This is crazy.
Exert his power and authority. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
That's not okay. Show the DMs then. Show the text messages. Did he say he's going to exert his power and authority over you? Did he say you have to do this or else? Like, where were the ultimatums? Or did he say you have to say this for me or I'm not going to be your friend? Maybe that's what he said. I don't fucking know. But all he asked for was for you to just stand by him as his friend in a moment of hardship and personal trial. And you stabbed him in the back in the most horrible way you possibly could, in the way that you knew would hurt him the most. And then you laughed that Skulls got sent to his house where his children fucking live. And you justified CPS being called on his children and said that he should just expect that happens. But you don't have to expect that you'll get bullied for being a cuck. It's crazy, Ian.
You know,
wake up.
You know how fucking it's like people call us like trolls and bullies or whatever the fuck, right? But we're funny or whatever the fuck, right? People say, but like we are, although we're mean, we are jovial about our meanness in like a roasting way. This, what he has is
it's just mean spirited and
it's
hate
hatred.
And spite. Yeah, it is.
This is what people think we are when we're being mean, if they hate us, right?
Oh, Lady Snowblood has a good point. Ultimatums. Ian said they can be friends again only if Ethan is hurt in a very serious way. Like, that's the way iDubbbz looks at it. And it's like, bro, I don't know. None of this should even be that fucking serious.
No.
It's crazy, dude, that you and H3 are pretending like you guys are the arbiters of the geopolitical conflict in the Middle East, and that like everybody has to pick sides. And if they're not on the right side of this centuries old conflict, millennial old fucking conflict, then they're an evil subhuman worthy of death. Like, it's insane. Get a grip.
Who do you think, aside from Ethan, is the most harmful in this podcast or in general? Is this girl or Tom? I don't like the premise of the question because I think they're all equal in being harmful. They all need to, I think, establish boundaries for themselves personally of like where is the line on the show, and like I think they need to look out after their own mental health, because obviously it's not good for anyone to do this, to essentially have it. I'm not like being sarcastic by describing it as a harassment podcast. That is what they do on this podcast.
What are
You harass saying people all the time.
Is that what he's trying to say? Is that H3 is the harassment podcast? What were the content cops? Like, what was the content cop on Ethan Klein?
What's this?
What is this then?
What's the conservative discussion?
If you're just talking about people online and you consider that harassment, then what you're doing here is harassment. Yeah. Have you thought about just, not talking about it and taking the high road then? Like, if you're so moral, if you're so principled and such a righteous, good person, why are you getting down in the mud and arguing with people for money? Okay. Right. That's what it is, for engagement and money, because the only time you're getting views on your live stream is when you're doing drama about H3. So he's every bit the misery merchant that he's always been. He'll try and say, oh, no, it's Kino Casino, or it's Kiwi Farms, or it's Sam Hyde, or it's Froggy Fresh that are the misery merchants exploiting my life, my tragedy, whatever. But he does that now on the daily with H3. So he has no fucking leg to stand on. Yeah, the other people.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're conservative, if you're fucking slightly to the right about, from the middle, you're now on his target. You're on his list of hateful people who deserve to be destroyed, etc., etc.
Well, and see, Nami, I have this clip actually. I was gonna play it, but he's right. Sam Hyde turned Airsoft Fatty's life around, and iDubbbz destroyed it. iDubbbz tries to, virtue signal how much better a person he is than Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde's a troll and a Nazi and all this fucking shit. But Sam Hyde actually has motivated Airsoft Fatty to lose a bunch of weight and turn his life around. Yeah. Whereas iDubbbz just exploited him as a fucking joke and didn't even pay him for the national anthem, fucking stiffed him and treated him as a complete lolcow. Whereas Sam treated him as a human being. Okay. So it just goes to show who iDubbbz really is. We got Mr. Wario for 1,000 kicks. Says Ethan defended him on the NF word and then on Creator Clash. He's the most spineless guy I've ever seen. The thing is, H3H3 is willing to stick up for iDubbbz. iDubbbz wasn't willing to do the same. The friendship has to be a two-way street. And iDubbbz just doesn't want to ever go out of his way to do anything for anybody because he's a selfish piece of shit.
That's the whole thing. Many of the people who watch it go on to harass people. None of it, it's never a call to action, but many people are affected by it. So it absolutely is a harassment podcast. And I don't think any of them should feel okay being a part of it. Even if you're making the thumbnails, even if you're on the soundboard, you are a part of it. So
are you really
on the soundboard?
Is this really this collective guilt? If you hit a soundboard, you're enabling this harassment.
Deny the premise of the question. I think they're all equally, on the hook. And I kind of have the Charlie Kirk opinion.
Go ahead.
Very similar to, what is it? Charlie Kirk always had this anti-abortion viewpoint of,
right,
are you going to arrest or criminalize women who have had abortions if they become illegal or whatever? And he always said, they don't know what they're doing. They're being used and manipulated and all this sort of shit. So we're not gonna convict women who had abortions, right?
Okay,
I would extend that logic in the same way to the crew and Ethan. I think they are. I think
none of this makes any sense.
Okay, Ian, for real, bro, your brain is not working right. The H3 people like working there. They may have had some frustrations with him in the past, right? Like that guy won AB or whatever, but they ultimately get paid well. They're pretty wealthy, and they're having a fun job.
And nothing he's saying is fucking coherent at all. Like, it doesn't actually follow or make sense. This like weird train of logic about abortion and Charlie Kirk and this and that.
H3 people. I'm concerned for fucking what's his iDubbbz.
iDubbbz. It just doesn't make sense, man. Like your cognitive functioning is really bad right now, man. You shouldn't be on stream.
You should be off the pills, I think. Like, this is actually a concerned discussion right now, not concerned trolling. Whatever medication you're on, it's making your brain incoherent, okay?
Growing in many ways, but I think they've been conditioned in a lot of ways to put up with more than they should.
Have you ever seen someone on the bus and they're just saying things and you're like...
He's like a schizophrenic homeless person that you would cross the road to avoid.
Yeah, and you're like, hey,
this show,
good luck, bud.
Way more than they should. I think they all know what they're doing. But with a different leader, with a different person in charge, I think this whole show looks completely different.
What the fuck is he talking about? Let's be real. Like, this show is like very tame. Like, it's not like this guy is going insane and doing like really edgy, offensive stuff. It's really not.
But think about everyone else online, right? Think about like the people, Asmongold, Red Bar, Chud Logic. Everyone who has a show, right? All make fun of people. All of them. Every single podcast makes fun of people. I can't
look at iDubbbz, including iDubbbz.
Yes,
iDubbbz talks shit about other people too. Like, he needs to get a grip. It's not like he's actually just sitting there doing like meaningful, chill, positive cooking streams. Yeah. It's not the case. By the way, look at him here. He looks like he's about to cry. Like, he's clenching, gritting his teeth, like just sad. Just broken, man. This continues on for so many clips.
Oh, man. He's watching this
War,
again?
that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. He's clutching his pearls.
That's what you do. Are you serious? This guy's seriously going to say that someone else is clutching their pearls. I see grandstands about being bullied and harassed and made fun of. Like, it's crazy.
Would say something insane. A little bit insulting. Dumb as rocks. Dumb as rocks' wife. Like, you're on the fucking harassment podcast.
You just called his wife dumb as rocks. Is that not harassment?
No, it is harassment. This is a harassment podcast.
Yeah. Oh, it's a harassment podcast. Like, what happens if Kate takes her own life now because of your bullying? Will you have empathy? Like, I don't know, man.
Oh, so when someone makes fun of your wife,
I'd love, by the way, it's a good point by Scuba Steve. I'd love for Ian to say that to the coach's face. He would get his shit fucking rocked, knocked clean the out. He would never say that shit in person to them, ever.
You don't think this guy, like, that is crazy. To suck this guy this fucking hard?
It sounds like harassment. Sounds like harassment. You're being rude. You're being mean. You're harassing.
Yep.
I hate it.
Come at her like that. A child bride who's fighting against.
Yes.
What? You can't
You
laugh
find that
at
funny?
What is wrong with you, man? Where is your empathy, Mr. Empathy? You're laughing at someone being sex trafficked.
He could choose to not have empathy.
Oh, right, because they're shitty. They're bad people, and they deserve it. They deserve to be bullied because they're assholes and they're shitty.
Well,
okay.
Well, I think someone laughing at a fucking child bride, I think that's a shitty person. Do I now have free reign to do whatever I want or say whatever I want about you?
Does he just have no sense of what other people are going to think? Like the optics of laughing at a child bride? And you think that you're the good guy? What are you thinking? He's not. There's nothing. The lights are on. Nobody's home.
Holy. Yeah. You're empathetic leftist, sir.
Oh. People marrying minors?
Yeah, that's what my comment was about, you fucking idiot. What the hell?
Harassment, rude, mean, you're a piece of shit.
What's he on about? A child bride can grow up to be a 30-something-year-old who's an asshole that slanders me online.
Well,
that's possible.
Bro. Like, is that really a progressive perspective? Like, aren't you supposed to take into account their trauma and the abuse that they went through. Like, we're apparently supposed to empathize with criminals, right? Because they come from a poor socioeconomic background. And so therefore we have to accept that people break into our cars and our homes and steal from us and murder and commit violence, right? But this victim of being a child bride, being trafficked and sexually exploited as a minor, deserves no grace whatsoever for saying that they don't like you and your wife. Because that's what this is about. And that you guys fucked them over. Like, are you okay? Are you all right? It doesn't add up within your worldview. It's not coherent. But of course, he has no real worldview. He doesn't even know what being a progressive actually is supposed to be. He's just a bandwagon hopping fucking
In every state, going state
It's okay to say that she's dumb as rocks.
to state on her own fucking dime to fight that.
And by the way,
She's the fucking
Wait, but you can't bash someone's wife. By the way,
He said that.
He goes, the slander. You confirmed all the stories were true.
Yes.
There was no slander. There was maybe like, what's it called? Perspective, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
they had a different point of view.
Yeah, that's about it.
You know, because people view the world differently and they viewed it differently than you, but you don't dispute any of the facts of what happened.
Yeah, it's not slander if your perspective's different.
No,
By
I
the
said
way, this is fucking ski, like explaining like how
Oh, I know.
you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
she's dumb as rocks. That's what I said. She's not.
We just fucking filmed a skit and posted it of me being in the ass by the devil and enjoying it. Okay, Ian? And I'm telling you how to be a good person right now. That's fucked up, dude.
bro, who's disgraced now,
So
bro? Cower in
disgraced.
fear.
So disgraced.
Damn, that's fucking Coach Mike.
It's quite impressive. I don't think iDubbbz is winning that fight.
He's got like 2% body fat.
Dude, that man is jacked. And by the way, he's probably a fucking good ass boxer too.
H3 sounds like he's about to jack off, eh?
Yeah, he's gonna come. You know.
He's a good fucking boxer.
Oh no, he's hot.
He's a beast.
I really like his way of explaining shit too. That is, I mean, I love Wally, but that was
iDubbbz
what I was
getting
missing with
mogged, bro.
Wally's,
Good teacher.
Gonna
He's
go right
40
over
years old. I think
this.
he's mogging everyone in the vicinity.
Yes,
of
we're
that
all
photo.
getting mogged, bro.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Impressive.
Oh man,
No
it's
wonder
so
he fled Seattle within 2 days of the interview. They were gone. The house was empty. We gotta get out of here. What if Coach Mike shows up?
Whoops. What
fucking
happened there?
temp.
All right,
Like
so
I
far.
don't. Man.
They just felt in you because you were a dick. Like, what's so hard to understand? You know what I mean? There's no like math equation. He's acting like it's Goodwill Hunting and the chalkboard, and it's like, oh, who did this? It's you were a dick to them. You didn't help them at the end. They made fun of you, and you're sad. That's it.
Yeah, he looks. Wow, that's crazy.
That's
He
fucking
looks the same
crazy.
age as me.
I know you guys look exactly alike, bro. It's crazy.
That is actually an incredibly fit body for 40.
Yeah.
I got some
Fuck
work
yeah.
to do in
And
the
he
next
does-
2 years.
For
Training.
sure.
Known.
Really not. He's
Became personal. something
Okay,
that
you know
Ian-
what?
Whoa. He's
He's like-
seething.
He's like, okay, I've seen it.
It's enough. I'm mad.
Holy shit.
I will mention it just because
Yeah, for 40s, looking
just because
young.
they're really harping on it, and they had him back on their podcast. So, what was it? Oh yeah, they
Figure it
were
out.
claiming that. Oh man, that'll probably be another stream. No, fuck it. That's another stream. I don't want to get into these two.
Well, you do
Fucking
though.
move
He goes
on.
into it. Sorry, here comes the gorgeous Gabe Cope. Let's have a
Dude,
look.
it's not funny in the context of him accusing my wife of crushing after someone and flirting with someone. It's
Well,
not
she was.
funny.
We all saw the footage, Ian. We all saw the footage of her smiling when gorgeous Gabe hit you in the fucking head. You know, like we all saw it. And I take their word for it. you know, oh, they said that I'm a cock. Like, get over it, bro. If it really didn't happen, you should just be secure in the reality that it didn't happen. But I think it did happen, and that's why you're insecure and seething about it, you know?
Yeah.
He's not doing that as a joke. He's got something going on in his head.
He's making fun of you.
Dude, this shit's
He's
funny.
a beautiful
guy.
Yeah, he's a beautiful.
This is all very stoic,
It's
by the way,
funny.
by
I
iDubbbz,
don't
isn't
call
it?
him
Yeah.
that. My wife doesn't call him that. If
Not
you
in front of you, she don't. When they go on their shopping excursions, just the two girls.
By the way, this just two girls. Who's the two girls? Are you calling Gabe a girl? What the fuck? This was another thing that they were talking about. I didn't get it in the previous watch, but when they had them on, my disgraced boxing coach and his dumb as rocks wife,
I gotta strange like these buzzwords that he's using, disgraced and dumb as rocks.
Not disgraced.
And you know, he'll cry about people calling him a cuck though. And like Anissa, succubus, and all this stuff. You can't do that. But it's okay for him to do that. It's just, I guess it's hypocritical, isn't it?
There's some weird diatribe about how like it's weird that a male hairstylist would be cutting my wife's hair. Like, whoa, that's crazy. We're in the year 2025.
He's losing his
What the
mind.
fuck?
He's melting down.
I don't think he's
Whoa,
ever
it's
heard
crazy.
of insulting.
He's coping big time. Look at his face. He's so bothered, dude.
Buddy.
Why is he so upset? It's because there's truth to it, isn't there, Ian? Come on. Oh man,
I'm not sure-
Buddy, he's
I'm not
just
sure
better
what
off
this-
not reacting to this stuff because it just makes him look like a joke.
Oh.
Is this freak? What is this creature doing? Commenting on something like
So you're
that?
dehumanizing
Like,
him, calling him a
You
creature
are
and
a
freak.
sexist fucking weirdo. And then he goes
Okay,
into all of these
so-
weird.
Sexist.
So I guess any insult of a woman is sexist.
But you made
or
fun of his
any
wife,
joke-
so you're sexist
Exactly.
too.
You're sexist, Ian. Woo!
Sexual fantasies and theories about cheating accusations and shit. He's
It's funny.
exactly the same as those freaks that I was referencing in this video. And this is where they're getting it from.
Oh my god.
This is my brain's actually really hurt.